Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. People call me Remy. Today I'll be talking about my tummy tuck, skin only. Backstory: I've lost 100 pounds, which left me with loose skin. Then I went on my journey of having the skin removed. This is the scary part that I have been looking forward to for a long time. I had a pediculectomy, or you could call it a tummy tuck, skin only, 10 days ago. So I'm only 10 days post-op. And today I'm going to share my experience with you. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And really subscribe if you want to hear more about this, because I will be talking about my journey and what has helped me and what I'm doing and how I'm really doing. This was such a journey that I wish that other people have documented and it would have helped them, because I'm here to help y'all. So I had my surgery 10 days ago. Let me start from going there. So I went to a surgical center in Edgewood, which is not too far from me. And I already had my stuff done. I had my pre-op information completed. And it was time for me to just go in. I went in. You have to go in something comfortable. I wore a very long nightgown. And it was for like old people. But I wore that. And I got there. My mom was with me. I asked if my mom could come in with me. They said yes. Surgery, got in, they told me to change. I had to wear the compression socks, and I'm on the table. He explained the risks to me again. I had an anesthesiologist come in. She then asked me other questions about any health problems, any failure or trouble with anesthesia in the past, and I said no to all of them. Then I had to tell my mom goodbye, and it was time to get on the table. I got on the operating table. She said I was going to feel a light, or they gave me IVs and stuff. She said that I was going to feel a light burning through my veins. Honestly, I didn't feel that. She put the thing in and she said, Remy, and it was like those movies. Remy. Knocked out, cold. I was down for like 4 hours. I didn't even know. It felt like the best sleep of my life. I woke up and I was extremely groggy and I was just weird. Then that's when I didn't feel any pain. Woke up. It was called an outpatient surgical center, and they asked me how my pain level was. I said that it was mild, and then finally, like an hour later or so, I started to feel a lot of pain, and then I asked them for pain medicine. They gave it to me. I felt held down. I felt pressure on my stomach, and I felt like I couldn't feel anything from the waist down. I had drains in me and everything, and all of that experience was just terrible. So finally, my mom comes, she picks me up, she takes me home. I went home that same day. I got home, I had my body pillow and also had my incline foam. I had all my pillows set up. I just laid right down, and that was day one. All I remember really was sleeping and then being in so much pain. Day two, waking up, that was the worst day of my life. I'm like, why the hell did I do this surgery to myself? This is so painful. I don't want to do this anymore. I just don't. Could they undo it? Like, I was just in so much pain, and they had drains sticking out of me. So I did a drain procedure. The drains really is to just take out all the excess fluid, so you won't have fluid buildup after you heal. They gave me a drain log. So basically, every single time you change your drain, you have to record it on this paper. You put the date, the time, and the amount. So they went by cc's. And I had the drains in for about a week plus. Okay, so I had the procedure on Wednesday. I had the drains removed. Oh, yeah, Wednesday the following week. But the day before I went back to work. Because I went back to work after a week. Now, the healing process was excruciating. It feels like you're clenched together, and there's no other way to put it. I took the pain medicine religiously every 4 hours because the pain was terrible. And that was day two. And then day three was a little bit better. I was able to then finally shower. But I consider day one the day of the surgery, because it was at 6 a.m. So then day three was when I finally went back to the doctor. He checked all my incisions. He removed the dressing. He told me I could finally take a shower. Whew. I got in that shower so quick. That shower felt amazing. I took the shower, and it was the best thing ever. And then I went back to bed. Getting up, You would think a lot of the pain would be from your midsection, which it was, but it was my back. Be prepared for back pain during this procedure. Your back is going to hurt. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts, because you're bent over. You have to be bent over for the first 2 to 3 weeks. And it's just how it is, because we don't realize how much we use our stomach muscles and how much we use our abdomen for everything that we do. So yeah, day 4 and day 5 were a lot better. I was able to finally walk around, do everything I had to do, and all of the good stuff. So let me backtrack a little bit and just tell you my experience with the surgery. I didn't have any more pain, but when they removed the drains is when I felt 100%. Having the drains in is like the worst thing ever, but I knew I needed it because I didn't want buildup once they removed it. So I tried to kind of milk it and keep it there as long as I could. They finally removed the drains. I felt like myself a little bit more. When I was down the first couple of days, I remember not being able to really walk, and they wanted us to walk a lot, and I had to keep the compression socks on for blood clots. So just being uncomfortable in every way possible was the worst thing ever. So I ended up just started walking around naked. I'm telling you, like, you can't really wear underwear because the drains are sticking out of your side. And so I ended up just wearing a robe. I had a robe that somebody had bought me. Shout out to Carrie, before the surgery. And I just put the robe on tight on. And I just walked around naked. And then they give you a lanyard. If you don't have one, I recommend you get one. So you can tie or you can pin. I had little safety pins. You could just pin the drains to your lanyard, or you can pin it to your binder. So the binder is kind of like your safe haven. It's the best thing ever. What it does is it helps you with the fluid buildup. So it looks like this. You put it on around your waist, and it keeps the fluid from building up and making you uncomfortable while you swell up, because you will swell up a whole lot. So my surgeon said you don't have to wear it. He said you can wear it if you want to. I'm now in a phase where I don't want to baby it, and I'm not wearing it, and I'm so uncomfortable, but I'm okay. I just swell up a whole lot. So looking at my stomach after like day 5 to 6, I was extremely disappointed, because I'm like, why my stomach look big? I thought I was going to look flat. So when I put the binder on, I still wear it once in a while, and I take it back out, my stomach is flat. But within a couple of minutes, the swelling starts to increase, and the liquid starts to build up. So it looks like you're kind of big, but you're not. It looks like you didn't even do the surgery. But I didn't have that loose skin hanging off. It was just now like build up. And I had pictures. I will include some pictures at the end of this video so you guys can see what the binder looks like, how my swelling looks, and all the whole jazz. And then I'll show you what I look like 10 days post-op. So that's what the binder is. So yeah, you can also tie, you can hook your drain to your binder. Once I remove, you have to also stay up on your liquids. Once, and stay away from salt. So once I got the drains removed, I was then so free. I was able to wear the faja. I was able to wear the binder the way I wanted to. I could now put on pants. Going back to work, I noticed that you have to take it extremely easy, because if you don't, you're going to really be miserable at the end of the day. Doing it, you feel fine, you feel okay, because I'm no longer on the pain medicine. I stopped taking the pain medicine on like day 4 to 5, and I switched to Tylenol. I only had to take it at nighttime to sleep because I was just a little uncomfortable. But going back to work, you're on Tylenol, you feel fine, then you get home and you're just swollen. You look like a potato. It's just so uncomfortable. Take it easy while you're there. That was my surgical experience. I hope that helped. I kind of gave insight of little bits of everything, and I just jumped everywhere because I want everyone to understand that I didn't do muscle repair and I didn't do lipo. I just did the skin removal and just a tummy tuck, and I love my results. So that's what works for me. If you've lost a significant amount of weight and you don't have a lot of the separation between your muscles, maybe you don't have any kids, maybe the panniculectomy would be the best choice for you, or just a tummy tuck. That is what worked best for me. Everyone is different. The doctor examined my body and he said, well, if you want, you can do muscle repair. If you don't want, you don't have to. The results will be fairly similar. Throughout the recovery process, within day 1 to day 10, I would say that I thank God, and I had to pray a lot because there were days where I feel like I was gonna die. But then as we got closer, and we got better, I felt a lot better. I felt like it wasn't that bad. The doctor sent me home with some instructions. The instructions basically just, said that I couldn't do any activities for 2 weeks. Normally it's 4 weeks. He said I could start working out just like cardio after 2 weeks, and then I can return to regular exercise. And then follow up. So you do the next day follow up with the doctor, and then you do a week follow-up with the doctor, or a week and 2 days, and then you do a month or 2 months. In my case, it was 2 months, unless I saw something alarming. Dr. Jeffrey Horowitz is the best surgeon ever, because every single time I text this man, he texts to call me right back. I mean, even if he was in the OR, it took some time, but he was very patient with me because I had a lot of questions. This is my first time ever doing a surgery this big. I have had surgery in the past. I would say this is one of my most challenging surgeries. The pain from 1 to childbirth is childbirth. Side note, I don't have any kids. But the pain between 1 and 10, I would say it's about a 10. Day 1 to like 3, and then as you get there, you start taking the supplements that I recommend, or just that he recommend, or she, then you start to feel a lot better. But you don't really heal until like 6 weeks post-op. I'm only 10 days and I'm able to do a lot of things, but I'm still, see, I'm a little hunched over. My back still hurts. My stomach is still swollen. I'm not wearing my binder. I still eat, but I feel like I can't eat as much because I just get super tight and I feel like my scissors are gonna pop. That's another reason why we're hunched over. It feels like your scissors are gonna pop. But as the days progress, you feel a lot better. Like, I feel like I can just go to the mall and walk around and I'll be fine. Now, I won't be able to do it for a long time, but I'll be okay. That was really my experience with the tummy tuck and me being 10 days post-op. I'm gonna make another video after 2 weeks, and I'm just gonna keep making progress videos so y'all can see. I will also show you guys my incision, and I will show you pictures. Alright guys, so these are the pictures as promised. This was like 4 days post-op. As you can see, I'm extremely swollen, but you can see my incision. This over here, this was about 5 to 6 days post-op. Extremely swollen, but it looks a little better. I got my drains out. And this one I had to kind of crop, but this is just showing that after wearing my compression, my stomach definitely looks flatter. I am still going through swell hell, but this is something that I'll talk about in my next video. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any questions, comment them. You can always DM me on Instagram. Thanks, guys.